They are back! Okay, we're back. Where's my controller? Okay. Oh, in!
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Demise to see me, or has my shop been blessed with Lord Dohalim and his servants? Is there anything I can help with you, my lord? Yes, manage my ranch back in Dana. Right now, I'm just trying to send as... You know what? We're just gonna do all red pigs. And we'll do that. I have like so many material. Look at that! Okay, first let's see if there's any... I don't have enough of the rendering Titan Fane. I can do this one. That's most of my money. Oh shit, this is like, yeah. A cat shield with a lovely pink coating. The only one that can get through this otherwise is impregnable defense is a lover. Is its lover the feline bastion? Fur protector. That's so cute. And these are like... I like its protector. That's cute. Oh shit, I don't really... Unfortunately, that's like all my money. I guess I could sell some of my material, but I don't want to oversell stuff I need. Like, this is 400 and I have 91 of it. Like, how... That's still only gonna get me a couple weapons. You know what? We're probably good for now. Let's just wait and see. Is there anything else? Let's look around before we go to the end. It doesn't look like anything story-wise is going to happen. I know Renwell's like, oh, this place is pretty. It looks so... Look, the pretty is like that. That's pretty. This is kind of... looks so corporate-y. Which makes sense, I guess. Goodness, I never expected to be graced by Lord Dohalim and his companions. If there's anything I can do for you, please, by all means. Yes. Again, I kind of want to keep with, With God, I can't think. Kisara, because she needs to cook more favorite dishes. Makes you harder to detect when making contact with it. Here's the fancy parfait we just learned. I don't have boss fish. Honestly, I'm not sure when we're gonna be. So let's do this one.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Kisara made a sandwich. $22. Why is it? I guess it went up because Kisara made it, and I'll just serve you all, my lord. Truly, Jesus. Oh, here comes some fighting.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Ho! I am Lord Dohalim of Elder Menencia. I command you.
The rest of the city must be erased.
What?
Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
Yeah, this is 100% Volron.
Ignite! Its armor's too strong. Take this. Be my guest.
The enemy will... armor too.
You'll soon see.
Go back to who I'm beating up. Whoops. Yeah, break his armor.
Let it rip.
Judgment.
This one's all mine.
That'll bring you down.
Here we go again.
Try harder.
Oh, nice. Oh, damn, I missed. He kept moving past it. I really need to look what else I have for Alphen. I keep using the same things. See what else.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. My turn.
Blah, 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 magic.
Armor won't save you. You're mine.
Okay, he's dead. Okay. Yeah, they don't give a
Those
fuck.
soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Alright, also now that we're back. There we go. Okay, we'll do that one next. FYI, the glitch is still happening. For those who just joined. This glitch is still happening. For some reason. Shit, what did I have it on for him? I really should finish some of these. Like, oh my gosh, they take so long though. He has a way of looking through a mask, I guess. Dohalim is so close. Oh, that's a big boy. Grape gel. Alright, let's go.
I won't forgive you.
These are new.
Here I come! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
These ones can run rings around us.
Yeah, thank you.
That'll bring you down.
Take this!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
And the problem to me! Severing wind!
Hear my call.
Soaring light speed!
Go down.
There!
You require
Severing wind!
I'll be saving this one.
Mirage! Dragon Form! I owe you some! I'll burn it all! Ah! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Will this help?
Nice.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Easter!
Healing from
Dragon Form!
now.
Oh!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Okay, got that one.
Take this!
Yeah, you stay put.
Swarm!
Wind astral energy.
Mirage!
Do it.
We're down!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Okay.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Probably. Oh, hey, that Red Titan Fang. We actually needed that. What's plasma shock? Oh. A hidden art that kicks an enemy into the air. But I like my Severing Wind. Oh, hold on. You know what? Let's try that one here. Void Flash. Soaring Light Spear. Oh wait, no, I have that already. Why didn't I think I was using that? You know what? I want to try that. Actually, we'll have that one be the plasmas, and we'll change this to... Let's go with... Do I want to do that? Trying to keep with... No, wait. That was fine where it was. Try that. This music's really good. That violin's going. Ah, is it a violin because of Dohly? Because it's Lennigus? It's going hard, man. Speaking of, where's a fucking defense for him? My God. He dies like every time I bring him out, which I don't want him to, because I want to have a second healer. I guess we're gonna be fighting this giant thing.
No backing down.
Is there another? No, there is not. Oh shit! Oh, a little too late.
I'm nearly done for. Dragon form. You prepare to be seen. Now I'm in the groove. I'll burn it all.
Nice.
Flaming pillar. Fire.
Will this help? Raging cascade. That'll bring you down. Sleep now.
Oh shit! It hit me. Blah 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 magic.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all. More with that
Dragon Former won't save you! Ha! Burn!
healing cell.
Thanks! Bloodless shock!
It's weak to lightning.
I owe you one.
In here.
Bloodless shock! Take this! That freaking does it!
I can do this.
Bloodless shock! Storm!
Air thrust.
Hurricane! Bloodless shock! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon hurricane! Anything in armor is all mine! Force blast! Death blossom! Rising falcon! Now you see what I can do!
Annihilation. Hear me. Flame of fury.
Lift up!
Far enough. Breaking spear. Here's the evil. Our
Force blast!
Freeze lancer. Freeze lancer. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Burn!
Radiant volcano. Magic is
Come on.
Come and get hurrah! Rising wonder!
on a roll now.
Strike!
Seven-eye off.
Force blast!
Lightning descent.
All good.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That'll bring you down.
Do it! Oh, look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Yeah, real lucky. We're about to face a bunch of Zoogles right about now. Oh, and
Right, here goes! I see what I smash you! My team!
yeah, healing circle. Thank you.
You think that shield will save you?
Eat this! An astral
Thank you.
Shut him down!
Yeah, go ahead and steal that.
Crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You know, we've gone nearly 2 hours without seeing his name like a million times.
This ends now.
Nice.
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
We almost missed that.
Burn! Here I come!
Lightning
I gotta try to remember to try to do change it up.
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Severing wind. The flame inside me yearns to be let free. I'm on it. I'm on a roll now.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Oh, that was like one of the coolest looking ones.
Need to be stronger.
Oh, that was cool.
Out of our way.
And we're getting some good shit too. Go down, go down.
I won't show you any mercy. Now you'll learn.
He called me embedded. Oh shit, I missed it. Whoa, is it just me or did they like really get really bright? Like they were glowing, quite literally. Holy shit!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Anything over here we can grab? Yes, there is.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Oh, another one.
Out of our way!
Oh shit.
Hear my call! As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't successful enough.
It's too much. I'll burn it all. Flaming pillar, fire!
Getting the hang of using that one.
Ignite!
I probably need healed. Thank you.
Severing wind! Wind! Here I come! Soaring light spear! I'm on a roll now!
Oh, I did too soon. Wasn't even starting yet.
Take this! No escape! Inferno Punch! This one's all mine! I'm on a roll now! Shockwave Flash! You picked the wrong fight!
Where are you going?
These fists have got your name on them! I'm not done! I can carve through armor! No escape!
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Swallow dance! Searing gale! I'm on a roll now!
We're just kind of killing this thing.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Slap the shock! Talon
Here, let me help.
Point blast! Slice the flame and burn! Eagle dive! Slap the shock! Strike!
Drops in pain.
Here, let me help.
Point blast! Rising falcon!
Come on.
Here I come! Smash you! I'm not done! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it!
Come on.
Here, let me help.
Slap the shock!
It's almost dead. It's almost dead. It's almost dead. Oh, I lost my combo. Damn. I was getting really high up there too.
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Holy shit. How high did that go?
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Oh, shit. There's probably something... Am I missing anything? Because there's those guys... Oh, we gotta go around. Okay. Holy shit, that was a lot of combo. No, I lost the thing. Damn it.
Lost.
And Winwell needs healed. And so do I.
Then you leave me no choice. Confiscated. I don't heal you
Dragon
all.
swarm! Mow 'em down! It's on!
Healing circle.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's
Okay, that one's gone.
Not today!
Oh god, I just heard Discord get really loud.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Oh, who's messaging me? Damn it, his thing's not ready.
It's time! I can carve through all! You're mine! I'm not done!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Hopefully. Hold on. Almost.
Right, here goes!
For my lord!
I never miss!
I was hoping that would at least interrupt it. Okay, at least broke all them.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Oh my god. Oh, I didn't mean. Oh well, it's fine. We're running out of cure points, so shit.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
Now!
Illuminate the dark!
Severing wind! I owe you one! Wind!
That one soldier's just kind of walking around.
I'll crush you!
I didn't even see him go over limit.
Tenebrous
Ah! Jesus law. It is constant with you.
Take this!
Okay. Holy fuck.
There's always room for improvement.
We have too many of that lustful. I should have sold some. I should have sold some. Off we go. Apparently.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Just touch it.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Astral energy? Flashback time.
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for. let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it.
What's
How
with the
could I say
audio?
no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Oh, I see a thing. I see this. Yeah, the food I picked was not good for this situation. I just wanted something for, Kinda wish I did drops now. But you know what? That's fine. We got plenty of them. He sends a mysterious power. Touch it. I just also want to try to get 5 for Kisara. Oh, her eyes are dead.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Hi.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes.
Yeah, like, not important, Dohalim. Right now, we need to kill it.
What? I've never known Faria to control Zugals like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master core?
Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zugals. Then we get some answers.
Go for the weak point!
I'm just getting started.
Now or never.
Raging storm! More with an iron strike!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
Can't get out of this.
I'm all
Here I
stopped!
try. Put the flame inside me yearns to be let free. Eagle assault. You're mine.
Just can't get hit by it.
Now. Win. Now you see what I can do. Power of water.
Oh shit.
Take this. I won't lose. Not now, not ever. It's over. Dragon form.
Not in your dreams!
I'm on.
I'm all stopped up!
Oh yeah, it likes to charge.
Take this. I owe you one. Enough done.
Feel!
I can do this all day. You shouldn't have messed with me. Burn in hell. Take this.
I have a feeling this is not going to be our only one.
Dragon form. Try this. Form.
Here, let me help! It's weakened!
This ends now.
It's weak to lightning.
Soaring light spear. Smash you. Burn in hell. Eat this. I'm just getting started. I owe you one. In a bind. Megasonic thrust. Shockwave. Shockwave. Try this.
Oh shit.
Here I come. Eat this. Talon storm. You're mine. Nothing gets by me. Talon hurricane. It's over.
Yeah, when it does that.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
There! Let them mark Tempest!
Take it. I'm not done. Take this.
That'll bring you down!
Front.
Alright, it's halfway through.
Annihilation!
Stardust.
Radiant Runner! Radiant
Now or never.
It's another strike!
You picked the wrong fight. Look sharp, everyone.
Far enough! Lunar correction! Seal!
Rising.
Someone heal Law, please.
Save you.
I'm out of ammo! More for the stockpile!
Someone heal me, please. Oh, Law's dead. Fuck. We're gonna just swap.
Severing wind! Mirage! Try harder! My turn! No further! Here I come! Strike!
The screen bathed in blood.
Rending you apart! Wind! Bloody howling! Mirage! Wind! Stop!
Oh shit.
Incantation ruined.
Hey, Dolly, maybe get farther away? Just saying? I see he's back. The bottom. Why'd you have it over there?
Stay away from my friend!
Well, Dohalim's dead. I'm dead. Yeah, thank you. Well, let her heal.
See what I can do! Searing gale!
Nice.
It won't escape me! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Rising wyvern! Burn!
It's almost dead. It's almost dead.
It's gonna attack!
Also being interrupted. This is some punishment.
Oh, god damn it.
Don't give up. Where are you going?
Oops. No, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do.
I'll tear you apart! Nothing gets by me!
Here, let me help.
Super swallow dance!
Into the shadows.
Glimmer! Far enough!
I'll bring you back from
This
death's
one's
abyss.
mine! Talon Storm! It's go
I'll
time!
bring you back
I
from
can
death's
carve
abyss.
through armor! Lion's Howl! Inspiration! Inferno Crossing! Super swallow dance!
I'll heal you now. Build up
Now!
the fight.
Oh, shit.
Healing circle.
Inspiration! The power of light! Alright, let me at him! Eat this! That freaking does it!
Oh, shit.
I can't heal you forever.
Inspiration! Tiger Blade!
Oh, god damn it. I got hit by one thing. We're doing so well.
Go again! I'll tear you apart!
Oh, it's almost dead.
I've let you all down.
And I died again. It's almost dead. There we go. All the two mage use. Oh shit, man. It was doing so well in the beginning, and then it kind of just everything like.
Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning.
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
That worked.
Forgive me.
I always love that trope. It's like punch in the stomach, gets knocked out.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Fuck her, man. You're my friend.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case,
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones, if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnagin, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already past, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion.
Huh?
Thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Little aw shucks. Watch there be a thing, but I just feel better doing that.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Certainly seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Someone used her because they knew we'd hold back. If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least. Someone here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
Okay. Alright, let's go. Oh no, now what?
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
More flashbacks. We're gonna see what happened. There's thorns over everything.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
I turned to Resident Evil for a second. The hell? Yeah, so she got the thorns.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
Why now, though?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, There could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them.
Game?
I just hope we can find a way.
Hey, game, I didn't hit the... God damn it, I didn't hit the skit.
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
Oh! Wait! Hold on.
I just need a little time first. I want to make sure I go into whatever comes next completely prepared.
Oh shit, is this the point of no return? This might be the point of no return.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dana might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost-type stuff.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dana's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
I mean, I do need to heal. Unfortunately, I can't. Hopefully there's something to heal up there. Proceed deeper into the Forbidden Zone. I'm doing a quick look. Is this the final area, basically? Okay, I think this leads up to the final. I think this leads to the final. Oh, we would have to go through this whole thing if I were to leave, though. Okay, do a quick save. Because the game normally says... But, oh, this looks like it, though.
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns, as well as my own past.
Oh, perfect! I found exactly what I was looking at, and oh, did the head? I don't think head pat worked. Didn't see. I have to oh, that's why. I'm sorry. Hold on. I will fix that. It wasn't on. There we go. I'm actually a little off. There we go. Okay, this is not... Basically, hey, is this decision point of no return? No, it's close, but no. You can still explore afterwards. Okay.
I have to be ready to face anything.
I was like, is there one that isn't spoilers? And basically it's like, hey, I got to this point. Is this no return or not? And no, it's like, no, you can still explore older areas later on. You won't get locked. Okay, good. Because I still have a lot of side quests to do. Do you guys want me to do the rest of the side quests on stream or no? Because I could just do them off stream if you kind of want to get ready for the story. Because we are definitely getting close to the end, though. The only way is forward.
I'm determined to save Xion and Dana. Nothing I learn can change that.
Because a lot of the side quests at this point is going to be mostly, hey, what's Zen? Thanks for the follow. Is going to be mostly, fighting. And I also need to do fishing. I guess it also depends how hard these fights are going to be. Oh, fuck, I have livestock ready. Oh, well. Transfer, let's go. Rena, the Renan homeworld. I have a feeling... Okay, yeah, look, I can actually go back down. So, we're good. We're close to the end, I think.
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's
Game.
the room you visited in your past, right? Sure.
Game is
We can
forcing
check
me.
it out.
How am I? I'm doing well.
This
Thanks for asking, Jess.
Looks like some
I'm
kind
doing
of
okay.
research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
Up to yeah. The thing is, yeah. Honestly, I think if I was going to do, I might do a midday stream that's just the side quest instead of the usual ones at night.
For the people of Lenegus, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams. Yet here I am, standing within its hallowed halls.
It's off limits even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Because they're all dead!
Strange doesn't cover it. If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? How do they keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
Did no one ever talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, Sovereigns and Forbidden Zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
Eh? An operating table. Many subjects undoubtedly never came back alive from their operations on this. Yeah, so, like... Is that to show you're not a bot? You type something there at this point. About it, it's gibberish. Alright.
I think I can make this work.
That's a lot of names, isn't it?
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see.
Hey, would Alvin have a last name?
The composite being capable of controlling Danon astral energy, So as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup.
This would be before,
The
right?
creation of a governing central figure, taking the form of a Danon. Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the Master Cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renin citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renins are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign.
Convenient.
It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Why are you surprised? You knew you were the only one. I guess because
re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
I guess hearing it's still
Alphen.
shocking.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Volron.
Volron?
So he's I had a feeling. He's also
only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
the same way as Alphen.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records.
Okay, so he's not
you
300.
and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
Wait, so is he Danon too?
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this
No,
mean
he's
that
Vannon.
none of them
He-
were ever crowned sovereign after all?
No, he's running because they said his house earlier.
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told.
They're
But according to
dead.
these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
Red and battery. They're batteries.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
The dark astral energy. It manifested into the
Crown
Woman of Red.
contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was
Gotta
already
be
a
it.
Sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme. She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renin homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately.
Of course not.
I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can while we're here.
I'll do that.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign, and Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
What I still don't understand is why they had a Danon. Why a Danon? And what are they doing with these quote-unquote Renin sovereigns that won through the crown contest? Like, I'm thinking they're dead. Or being used as, like, batteries or something. Something's going on.
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah, we wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That's right. No good can come from being consumed by hatred.
If you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide you back. To remind you where home is.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
I don't know. What, like some kind of avatar? that would be funny, actually. Select a topic to explore. The Sovereign. The Sovereign acts as Lenniget's center control device for the Spirit Channel ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. The Danon subject serves as the base of its creation. In theory, ideal candidates possess equal affinity for every astral... Will you stop? Every astral element. However, such aptitude is statistically rare to uncover within real-world conditions. As a result, most subjects die during the adjustment period, and stability is still not guaranteed for those who survive it. You know what's funny? Okay, if they were going to go for a Danon, why didn't they go looking for Danon mages? I guess because they hid so well, they weren't aware they existed? This instability, coupled with the Sovereign's power of astral manipulations, pose a high risk to the security of Leganis, if left unchecked. Ligmanus. Oh, God. Get it? As such, stabilization measures must be put in place by the support mechanisms when utilizing the Sovereign in the Spirit channeling ceremony. That's true. Yeah, they could fight back, but they would also have more of an affinity for it. So I guess then, you know, some people weren't even sure they were a thing because obviously they were ostracized by other Danons. So it's like, well, they might not even be a thing. So let's just go for a normal Danon. Addendum 1. No effective alternative method to perform the ceremony has been found. Trials on Danon subjects are authorized to continue. Addendum 2. Unit 2 adjustments are a success. Subsequential... I can't say it. It's not coming out. I can say it in my head just like... Fuck, I'm skipping the word. I can say it. It's just not wanting to come out. Stop laughing, baby. Give me a second. Every time I try to start laughing. My cats, guys, stop fighting. You're playing a little too hard. Stop. Hope's almost 11. You can't play that hard. Adjustments are to be put on hold while extended observation takes place. Subsequent adjustment. See, I can say just fine. I just have to stop laughing. Subsequent adjustments are to be put on hold while extended observation takes place. Select the topic to explore. The Maiden. The Maiden acts as the sovereign's support mechanism for the spirit channeling ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. A Renin subject serves its functions, providing the sovereign with simple mental dark energy it lacks in tandem with the Renin's Alma. Okay. So, yeah, a Danon that has an affinity for all astral energy and then has to have a Renin for the one astral energy it can't have, which is dark. And I guess the dark astral energy didn't like that. During the ceremony, it is partly responsible for astral energy conversion, as well as maintaining stability over the sovereign's own powers. Additionally, the degree of intimacy between it and the sovereign has been observed to positively impact the level of stability in both subjects. Intimacy, huh? Because of this, trial activations of the sovereign without a maiden present is expressively forbidden. Who is the maiden for Valren, then? Furthermore, neither the sovereign nor the maiden are to be informed of the details of the spirit channeling plan. I guess it was supposed to... Oh, was it supposed to be Shion? But they would have gone through it then. For him to be... Well, no. You guess you could be sovereign without it, but that's probably why he wanted Shion. Ugh. 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 No. Yeah. Ugh. Addendum 1. Mental instability in the maiden has been deemed a cause in the past sovereign's rampancy. Countermeasures must be considered. Mental instability. Addendum 2. In line with the plan adjustments, the current subject will have its maiden registration revoked and be returned to its original household. Lords. Each crown contest, 5 of the best qualified members of the Renin populace are chosen to act as lords, vying to serve as the next sovereign. During their tenure, they are granted level 3 authority, as well as one of the 5 elemental realms to administer, and its corresponding master core. They are also assigned an ID crest indicating their designated element. Oh hey! We were trying to figure out their how they were selected earlier. The selection process is based only on astral artistry and physical and mental aptitude. Mental. A couple of them were fucking crazy. Other variables such as age have no bearing whatsoever. Because only the strongest go on to become lords, the position itself does not inherently make an individual any stronger. It should be noted, however, that lords are not the only individuals capable of drawing out the Master Core's power. Yeah, we kind of saw that. All Renins must take part in the selection process, and acceptance of the position is mandatory. It is not allowed for those deemed suitable to decline, which is why Dohalim couldn't do it. Couldn't decline. Or, basically had to do it. Furthermore, in the event that the acting lord is incapacitated. Toddler lord, yeah, fucking 5-year-olds, like I ruled it now, bitch. So, incapacitated, and can no longer serve in their position. A replacement must be quickly prepared. Select unique adjustments index text subject report. The following is a report on the second successful case of a sovereign test subject experimentation. So, Valren. Test subject number 10105. Given name Valren. Generation not available. Unique adjustment index intensity not available. Although subject possesses high latent potential, it exhibits significant mental instability along with a strong distaste for following orders. As such, they said he was part of a house, right? That older guy did say that, right? But you have to be Danon to be sovereign. They want to use Danons. As such, the risk... As such, the risk it poses surpasses even those in the last successful subject, itself a failure, and is therefore under consideration for disposal. Addendum. This is the first successful case in 300 years. Previously mentioned risk factors are now mitigated due to the established control protocols. Subject is to be evaluated under the assumption that Plan 2 will proceed and will be dispatched to Dana under the guise of serving as a lord. Okay, yeah, so the previous Water Lord, they go, oh, he suddenly died. So they probably like, yeah, we'll take this one out and we'll just let you have his place. Would explain why he also didn't care about... I mean, he didn't care about Danons or Renans. Master Cores. Master Cores are instruments of power containing astral energy that belongs to one of the 6 elements. 5 of these Master Cores, those with earth, fire, wind, or earth, water, fire, wind, and light, are loaned to Renan Lords at the time of the Crown Contest. Only the Dark Master Core is maintained inside the Forbidden Zone until the Renus Alma is ready to be reformed, its existence kept top secret. Underneath the Master Core's spherical outer layer is a force field crystal used for the purpose of astral energy containment and stabilization. Inside the force field, astral energy is stored in a dormant state. For the duration of their tenure, each Lord competes in the Crown Contest to amass their allotted time of astral energy. In the event of an emergency, each Lord may be allowed to withdraw from the respective stock of astral energy as necessary. So, basically, they can use that. That's why they're able to use, like, all the fights were around the astral energy, because then it's like, yeah, we just use it. However, the extent allowed is determined based on their own individual strengths. Addendum 1. Design flaw has been discovered in how the Renus Alma materializes. Be advised that active Master Cores may resonate with other Master Cores located in close proximity and become unstable. And we put them all next to each other. Addendum 2. Due to the successful regeneration of the Renus Alma, Master Cores will cease to be deployed. Oh, so it never existed before this point. That's why they're like... And they mentioned that. It's like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Because they didn't know about the Dark Master Core, so they never existed before this point. Yeah, and the Crown Contest will be permanently halted. Well, hey, no more Crown Contest. Awesome. Spirit Cores. Spirit Cores are end terminals used for the collection of astral energy. When embedded in a biological subject, it's established connections throughout the body. These connections are used to amass astral energy generated from physical activity, which is then emitted from the host body itself. Because this emits energy is prone to diffuse, the host must be placed within range of a spirit vessel for the energy to be collected. This means that Danons must be employed to harvest the astral energy for the purpose of the Crown Contest. Employed, you mean enslaved. Given the difficulty to produce them, it is advised that spirit cores be retrieved from host bodies and reused upon their death. Oh, that one fucker kept burning the bodies, so, yeah. Well, they typically burn anyway. Spirit cores can also be embedded in Zeugles to control them via astral arts. Addendum. Increased physical load on the host body tends to produce an increased astral energy emissions. Final confirmation of ideal workload is to impose on host bodies without inducing death for maximum astral energy yields is still pending. Yeah, it's like people want, because they think working people to death does max, stuff. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. Any more? Yep. Lots of reading, folks. Ligonus. A large-scale astral energy converter that primarily converts the elemental composition of Dana's astral energy and transmits it to Rena. Activation and control of astral energy conversion is achieved by placing the Sovereign, Maiden, and Rena's Alma within the central core of Leganes. So, but there hasn't been a proper one in 300 years. So where's that all been going for the last 300 years? Where's it going? Huh? So they're not properly controlling the What is the point? It is comprised of classified and essential personnel residence zones around a large conduit, along with the defensive layer surrounding them. This outer layer is deployed upon activation, unlocking the central conduit while simultaneously functioning as a stabilization mechanism. Due to its design, deployment of the outer layer is expected to cause damage to the residential zone. So yeah, they didn't fucking care that the residents were going to lose their homes, that they were going to die. They didn't fucking care. However, because it only takes place during the final stage of the spirit channeling ceremony, no contingency plan to address said damage is needed. Are they wanting the world to end? Ouch. So because it takes place in the final stages, so what? It's like, oh hey, the ceremony's successful now. Fuck y'all. Good luck. Until that phase, Leganes serves as a central base of operations for the management and execution of the crown contest on Dana. Warning, any personnel with level 3 authority or lower is strictly forbidden from the classified zone. Any violators will be immediately executed. Detachable Harvester. A massive spirit vessel placed on Dana for the spirit channeling ceremony. It serves as the tip of Leganes conduit from which it separates. Or they talk about... Oh, this is the wedge. Upon landing in Dana waters, it extends 2 sets of conducting pathways. The vertical pathways connecting to the center of Dana. Meanwhile, a horizontal pathway produced to envelop the entirety surface of Dana. Yeah, it's the wedge. Yeah, there's only 300 years worth of energy on Leganes, but it wasn't... It's just being stored. It's basically just being stored at this point, right? Once activated, it links to the biological spirit vessels placed on each realm, effectively harvesting the planet's astral energy in mass? The accumulated energy is then transmitted to Rena via Leganes. Because construction and adjustments takes place in the Forbidden Zone regulated area, Leganes' outer layer must be deployed prior to launch. Intended to function semi-autonomously, only maintenance personnel are expected to manually interface with it when necessary. No other personnel is required for it to function. Addendum 1. Detachable Harvester 1 was lost on Dana after exploding due to a rampage exhibited by the Sovereign. Rampages. Wait, did this happen before? Was this like the... happened before? Addendum 2. Detachable Harvester's 2 landing point will remain the same as that of the previous model. This is due to the explosion of the previous model, which altered the planetary topography, enabling easier connection to the center of Dana. So the first one must have happened 300 years ago. Sedative Ah! A device covering the wearer's whole face that restricts their mental activity. It was developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. Medical applications are also recognized, particularly as a means of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. However, doing so is not recommended, as prolonged use of the device carries the risk of inducing a number of advised side effects. Addendum. Due to the loss of production facilities incurring from the partial destruction of Leganes, additional devices will no longer be manufactured. Oh! So that's why she put it on. It's like, forget. And that's why. Yeah, we knew the message he forgot, but for the mental trauma, because he had it on his head for 300 years, he forgot everything and lost the feeling to feel pain. Is there other side effects we need to be worried about for Alpha? Brainwashing report. After receiving reports of a robust new form of rule emerging in Dana's water realm, a study was commissioned to investigate the matter in depth. The system is unique in that it elevates only the Lord as the supreme authority while relegating both Renan and Denons alike to enslavement. Test subject number 10105 serves as the realm's current Lord and has achieved this without the use of any special powers, drugs, or special devices. Rather, it is done by sheer governance. Given this method effectiveness at population control, monitoring of the situation will continue. Addendum. Collapse of cognitive facilities via the extreme mental repression rooted in violence and fear has proven to be the key to this style of rule. Once the subject loses its autonomy, they become desensitized to fear and subsequently cease to prioritize even their own personal safety. Though such a state is ill-suited for commanding officers, it remains an effective way to cultivate disposable infantry and slaves for manual labor. Addendum 2. Soldiers and legonists who have undergone this treatment will be asked to secure classified sectors as a trial. The results will be monitored. What the fuck? It is showing ligonist structure. You can see pipes for transporting astral energy sticking out of them. And notice, this area will now be shut down as the project proceeds to its final phase. It is showing this room's equipment. It hasn't been used in a long time. Okay, I think that's everything. Got a little history lesson there. Also some random ass tree, like little trees, I guess, because some color. Like, look, this is a place with a lot of death and a lot of stuff, but look, we're gonna have some greenery, okay? We're gonna make it look nice. Like, we're Renans, damn it. We're gonna make it look nice. You see lots of numbers. Looks like the logs of alignment between the subject and ligonist proper. Grape gel. Yeah, look, if I wanted to leave, I could fast travel. Hopefully there'll be another spot. Probably once we get up to... the end, towards the end. Life bottle! Hell yeah. A room unchanged over 3 centuries. It's like time itself has stopped here. Yeah, this was his area. This is where they kept Alphen. So he walked here before. Another flashback.
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Renan never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori...
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But...
Oh.
If I don't head back, Lennigus will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lennigus.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lennigus crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me, and made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
We're learning more and more. Well, we know Naori survived because obviously Shion's here. But the Renan home. We're going to be visiting Rena, aren't we? Classified area. This looks like a boss group. What is this? Okay, we're seeing red, and I'm just getting... And this fact that the dark astral energy looks like something from Resident Evil, it's like... I feel like I'm in the labs. Quite literally. Why have this room if you're not gonna put anything in it, game? Those are full... Oh, that's from the same thing. From the wedge. The device.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
What are you two doing?
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
I guess
Naori.
the thorns weren't as bad as they are till it got to
That
Shion.
message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danon voice speaking through her?
Alpha change!
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Xion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns.
But it might cause the apocalypse.
Xion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Xion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renin lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
Alvin looking sharp.
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Xion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori. So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Xion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories
is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself, and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead. And it's for my sake. So I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Skill panel. Latest maiden. Maybe it's possible that they had to wait for a maiden for the thorns to materialize, and by that point they didn't know what the fuck a maiden was because it's been 300 years. Like, maybe there's a specific reason why it manifests so strongly in Xion. Because, yeah, it had to be passed down. Still not enough for that one. You know what? Fuck it. I want this. Oh, we got a new sword! A sword given to the chosen sovereign that draws out all their latent power so to carry out the spirit channeling ceremony. Hey! We got a new image! Oh, that looks kick-ass! Oh, and it's moving around too. Hold on, let's see if I can... Okay. Hopefully I can use that. Oh, I love it. That looks great. But... let's see. How's that look? Well, this is supposed to go with the Sovereign, right? So... So something tells me that should be in the cutscenes for now. Yeah, that doesn't... I was curious if there was another coat, if I had, I did not. Doesn't seem like she got, which would make sense, she wouldn't have one. Yeah. Gonna go ahead though and call it a night. Seems like a good place to end it for now. We'll probably go up a few more levels until we get to the point of no return, and then do the rest of what we can. Learned a lot. Holy shit. Learned a lot. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Alright, so I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.